Good morning, loved ones. I am coming on with just a quick little morning inspiration for you. There is absolute power in certainty. And I want to explain this in a way that makes it very relevant for where you're at in life, even as you go throughout your day-to-day, and you're making decisions and very small choices. There's such nuance, right? It's in the minutia. It's in all the little small things that there is power in certainty. And what fear does is fear undermines your certainty. What do I mean by that? I mean that when you are afraid or fear is influencing your choices and your motivations, it'll cause you to waffle. It'll cause you to be flimmy-flammy, right? It'll cause you to not be certain. And here is the danger of not being certain. When you question yourself, when you go to do something, if there's a decision or a choice to be made and you go, well, maybe there, it might be a fit. Well, it might, maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I haven't given it enough time. Maybe there's power in certainty. Bible says, let your yeas be yeas and your nays be nays. What does that mean? It means let your yeses be yeses. Let your no's. Hold on, calling me. Hold on 1 second. It's coming back. In other words, you need to be certain and you need to stand on it. And so what fear does is it's constantly undermining your results because you won't let your yeses be yeses and your no's be no's. So fear causes you to feel like, what is fear? How does fear show up? Lack mindset, scarcity mindset, hurting other people's feelings. You don't want to say, absolutely, no way, this is unacceptable. No, this is not acceptable for me in my life. No, that treatment. No, that behavior. No, that money. No, this relationship. No, that conversation. No to this vibe. No, you don't want to hurt people's feelings, or you're afraid that there's not better for you, so you will settle or take less than, right? So guess what? This is how uncertainty is undermining your results. Because you keep second guessing your innate Holy Spirit and the knowledge of the intuitive knowledge of God that is inside of you to say yes to the things that you wholeheartedly want to say yes to, and the no's not being firm no's, or they're flammy no's, they're fickle no's, like, no, but, his breath stinks, Rebecca, but I can't see myself kissing him, but maybe I could go on a second or third date. And he did turn down the Tic Tac. When I offered him the gum, he said no. And you're going to go on a second and third date. Why? Because you're afraid that there's not somebody for you that doesn't have funky breath and who at least passes the kissable test. There's a friend that wants to go into business with you, keeps making this business partnership proposal to you because people can see your anointing and your power that's on you, even if you're not walking in it right now, even if it hasn't manifested as money yet. There's people who can see your power, see the abundance on your life, feel the hand of God on your life, and they always want to do stuff with you. They want to collab. They want to partner up. And something in your spirit is like, I don't think that we vibe because we don't see things. It's not an energetic match. It's not a vibe match. It's not, I don't know. And then you go against it and you don't say no. And now you find yourself 6 months and a year down the road in trouble, and you're doing all the work and they're not fulfilling their end of the agreement. Why? Because you didn't let your no's be no's. You didn't wait for certainty. Sometimes you got to wait for certainty. If you don't know and it's a funny feeling, wait. 99% of the time that's a no, but don't do anything from a place of uncertainty. Don't say yes when your yes is not certain. Don't say no when your no is not certain. Don't say yes to the invitation to the party this weekend when you already feel a little tired on Wednesday and you feel your body is needing some rest and you want to be able to take some time this weekend and spend some time alone and reset and re-energize and get still and go get some workouts in and eat healthy and meal prep some food on Sunday to be ready for your next week. But you said, oh, your friends, oh, but if you don't come, it's not going to be fun. Oh, what? Don't you want to come? Oh, it's her birthday. Oh, it's this. Oh, and your obligations. So you're saying yes to things that are not full-hearted yeses, and you really don't want to do it, but you do it to please others, or you do it because of what other people think, and you do it from a sense of obligation, but now it's not serving you. And we don't realize how all these little choices and decisions and things that you keep doing that are not full-hearted yeses are undermining your abundance, undermining your health, undermining your wealth, undermining. See, there's only so many hours in a day. And if you keep saying yeses to maybes, and if you keep saying no's to the things that should be yeses, you're occupying your energy and your time that then can't go to manifest your dreams. There's only so many hours in a day. By the time you get done working full time, exercising, eating healthy, and now you got to work on your business. Now you got to work on your dreams. Now you got to work on whatever it is God's putting on your heart, this new charity, a nonprofit. You got to work on something and you don't have the energy or the time because you're spread so thin because you've said yes to things you should say no, and you're saying no to things that you should say yes. And here's the power of certainty, and also the power of uncertainty undermining you in life. Here's what's interesting. Don't underestimate. See, in our minds, ego loves to attribute quality and quantity to big things and little things. See, energetically, spiritually, there are no big things and little things. If you aren't willing to be certain and say no to something that's not for you in the smallest thing, what does that look like, Rebecca? You order some jeans from Fashion Nova, and man, you know, these are okay. These jeans are okay, but they're not really fire. I'm not feeling it. It's not really hitting on 1,000. I mean, I thought these are just okay. But you keep the jeans and you don't send them back because, I mean, they're okay. Okay isn't great. Send them jeans back. You're investing your money. I don't care if the jeans cost you $10, $20, $30. You're investing your money. You want to feel great when you wear something. You want to feel like you look good. You want to feel like you look sexy. It's in all the little small decisions where you're settling for less than great in your life. It's in the lipstick color that's just not quite the right shade. I ain't had enough coffee, y'all. That lipstick color. I went and bought a bunch of Chanel lipsticks. We're doing a bunch of flat lays and stuff for Von Eaton. I bought some Chanel lipsticks. I was like, these reds ain't redding. Why ain't these reds redding? I spent $100 on 2 little lipsticks. Why aren't these reds redding? I went and got the new L'Oreal little whatever $10 little, hey Carrie, pick me one up at CVS because I saw the commercial and this red is redding, baby. I'm taking those Chanels back because why? They ain't redding for me. They're not red. I'm looking for a certain shade of red that matches my skin tone, and I don't care that, oh, I'm going to take the lipsticks back. I didn't use them. Right? I didn't put them on. I'm just sitting back thinking every time I'm at the Chanel counter and like, that ain't it. I'm like, well, give me the other one, sweetheart. What's this shade? What's that shade? And they just ain't redding. And I took them with me because I'm like, dang, you know, I love this brand and I want to put them in my gift bags for my clients and I want to put them in my flat lays for pictures and they're just, oh, it's Chanel and it's cute. Nah, it ain't redding. And it's in all these small decisions where you are choosing your life. in all these small ways, whether you've got to make up your mind to show up with certainty and yes, and to say no to anything that doesn't feel like 100% yes. This is the takeoff from my video yesterday, the same thing. The power of certainty. No to the just okay jeans. No to the just okay lipstick. No to the just okay money. No to the just, there's power in your no's. Your no's are more powerful than your yeses. Because when you get really clear about what you don't want, if you get really clear about what is absolutely not for you, Chanel lipstick is absolutely not for me. It is for somebody, but it is absolutely not for me. When you get crystal clear about your nose, this job is absolutely not for me anymore. It is time for me to start my business. This money is absolutely not working for me anymore. This friendship, this relationship, this ponytail, this hairstyle, this car, this is a no. When you get crystal clear about your no's is when your yeses are going to show up for you. Because when you're certain of your no's, you become certain of your yeses. I say no to entertainment industry and television. When I began to get clear, I tried it, I did it. There's no shame in chasing your dreams and doing and pursuing what you love. But if you get there and you decide, I don't like this. I don't vibe with this. This isn't an energetic match for me. I was on the OWN network. I had a contract. Yes, they want to do more shows. And I'm saying, no. God has something different for me because that is not an energetic match. Filming 13, 14-hour days, being away from my puppies and my husband. I can't just take my trips and make my money. Nah, I'm good. I've already created an abundant life before OWN ever came along. I already loved my life. I absolutely had to say, no, this isn't for me. Because see, sometimes you think you're only saying no's to okay things. Sometimes you're saying no's to what other people would look at and say, that's a major blessing. A network contract, Oprah choosing me to do a show. And he would say, that's a blessing, Rebecca. Don't, dismiss your blessings because other people would say it's a blessing. But you only know and when you get in it. You don't know or understand things until you experience it. And then you have to decide if that's a match for you. It's not meant for me to be on camera 13, 14-hour days. I come on and make just as much money doing a 10-minute video on YouTube and monetizing my influence, monetizing everything that I love and do. I make more money doing that. And from the convenience of my home, living my best life in harmony and balance and ease and flow without taking on nobody's camera set, ain't having to fly nowhere. Get to be with my grandbaby and my puppies. Yet your yays be yays and your nays be nays. When I had to grieve that no. Come on, I need somebody to understand me today. Your no's are not always going to be easy. Your no's sometimes cut you to your soul. You thought you would love it. You thought this was the man of your dreams. You thought this was the woman of your dreams. You thought this was the opportunity of a lifetime. Everyone around you said, this is that. This is going to be it. This is it. This is amazing. You just thought that this job was it. You thought that relationship's it. This friendship is it. You just, and then as you realize it's a no for me. It's a no for me, dog. And you have to grieve that no. See, it's just words until you have to experience it. And you're grieving as you begin to accept that this is a no. And that was a dream that you were so invested in. And you have to grieve your no's as you go through a divorce. The thing that you thought was going to be your forever. And it turns out to be an absolute disaster. As you realize, this ain't it. Look, y'all made me cry this morning. As you get in it and you realize, how did I get here? How did this happen? Where did I, does it just, and you start in the grieving process, right? You start trying to make it work. Bargaining. You're trying to, well, if you tweaked it, well, maybe if it was a different network, well, and maybe if we went to counseling, and well, maybe, and you try all that. You give it your all. You try to look for another job in the company. And I'll never forget, when I was still in corporate America, the company I was working for got bought out by this company called Cerebus. And Cerebus represents the 3-headed or 5-headed dogs that guard hell. And I was like, what company just bought this company? You named your company after the 3-headed dog that guards the gates of hell? What kind of people name their company after a 3-headed hell gate dogs? I was like, oh, this ain't gonna work for me. This ain't gonna work for me. I ain't gonna be able to stay at this company. I already know this ain't gonna work. I'm not gonna be able to work for a company named Cerebus. What kind of shit? I need to hear in the process of letting a family member go, it's just not working for me. It's just not, it's a no for me, dog. Right? For Randy. It's a no for me, dog. It's a no. I'm not going to work for Cerebus. The Cerebus? The Cerebus? I can't work for no company named Cerebus? What do I look like? I'm freaking out. Like, God is not going to be able to bless me working for the Cerebus. Look, and that took me to my next corporate executive job. Joshua said TV would have boxed you in. Joshua, they was trying to box me in. Josh, they were trying to get me. I can't be boxed in. Listen, leaving Cerebus, following, it's not an energetic match. This ain't gonna work. I can't work for nobody naming their company that. It's that simple. Sometimes it's that simple. I left, went to my next corporate executive job, VP job. That led me to starting my first large construction supply and exporting company. Went from that job into full-time entrepreneurship and have been in full-time entrepreneurship since then. You're intuitive, Jules. I want you to be my mentor. There's links to work with me one-on-one in my bio, sweetheart. Listen, let your yays be nays. Let your yays be yays and your nays be nays. And I know that it's not easy. I know it sounds easy, but it's not easy. Yes, you're going to hurt somebody's feelings. But you'd rather be honest and authentic for yourself and make a wholehearted yes to God and the universe so that your abundant life can manifest. I'd rather get that result than to worry about somebody's hurt feelings. People's feelings are always going to be hurt. I've learned that from YouTube. People's feelings are always going to be hurt. Somebody always going to be mad at you. Somebody always going to disagree. You can say the sky is blue. They say the devil is a lie. You a lie. You a witch. The sky ain't blue. You're not going to make everybody happy. You got to think about making yourself happy first. First. All right. The power of certainty. I just wanted to come on real quick with a morning word. Mwah. I love you guys with my L'Oreal red lip. Not Chanel. Hello. Right? Keeping it 100. I'm certain I love my new L'Oreal lipstick. And I do not like Chanel. Not for me. Until they come out with a color for me, it ain't for me. Thank you so much. Love you. Love you too, sweetheart. The last year was a year full of walking into telling people and things. No, honey. Yeah, last year prepared all of us for this year. Last year done teed us up to have a year. Look, we about to do the thing this year. It's already off to a great start. Right? Shanetta, period. Laugh out loud. Love you back. Love you, sweetheart. I'll have to let go of a combative friend. Let him go. Let him go. And you don't have to be angry to let him go. Shades of joy. Release them with love and blessings. I love you from over here. Nothing but love. I wish you the best. I'm praying for you over here for you to prosper. I pray for God to prosper you, heal you, whatever God needs to do in your life for you to live abundantly. Just because we are no longer in physical close proximation and close to each other physically does not mean that I don't love you the same way I've always loved you. I'm just loving you from over here. That's all it means. And that's okay. That's okay. All right. Make sure you click your link to book with me one-on-one. Von Eaton is coming. Make sure you follow them over on Instagram, voneaton.house, our new marketing and branding agency to get your photo shoots, business incorporation. Everything's coming in packages. Make sure you click the link and join the wait list for that. Love you guys. Bye-bye.